As I'll tell you, it's coming late.
He's having a wash. I'm just making him some breakfast.
He hasn't got no time for breakfast. He needs to be out of here before everybody else is up and about.
But...
No buts, me. Do you want him back on prison rations, eh? Right, you, come on. Up you get.
Oh, did you sleep well, love?
Best kip I've had in ages, ma'am. Back in my own room again, my own bed. What could be better, eh?
Yeah, well, it was a one-off. Let's be having you.
Well, just let me make him a bacon butter, eh?
I've laid my head down in some rough places over the years. You don't know what it means to me to be back home again.
Ah, do you want some brown sauce on your butter?
Yeah, well, you're not back home. You're in the shed and not for that long. Right, Tyrone, get dressed, start the car, end of the giddle.
Brown sauce would be great, ma'am. Pop a fried egg in and all if you can manage it.
Right.
Oh, Struth!
I thought you were getting yourself sorted.
Oh, my head. Find us some paracetamol, will you, love?
Drinking yourself stupid every night's not going to do any good. Are we going to go back to work in this state?
Yeah. Just get us the paracetamol, will you?
Les, this is ridiculous.
I don't know if you saw what I did last night.
Oh, no. What have you done now?
I went round there. I wasn't looking for trouble or anything. I just wanted to talk to her.
And what did she say?
She said that she doesn't love me anymore. And there she was with him. And that's what she said.
Oh, Les.
I felt like someone's ripped my guts out and I'm going to die. I've lost everything, Toya. What am I going to do?
It's all clear. Here, now listen. Tyrone will be waiting at end of the street. Take that.
Thanks, ma'am.
Oh.
Look, I wish I could, you know.
I know. Look, be careful. Jerry.
Hi, Curly Top.
What are you doing here?
No, in fact, I was just leaving.
You must be mad coming back here. Dibble are looking for you all over the place.
You wouldn't grass on an old mate, would you, Curly?
Oh, won't bank on it.
I don't think my mum would survive prison too well. They get me, they'll get her as an accessory, won't they? Remember that if you decide to spill the beans to that lovely wife of yours. All right?
How's it going?
Oh, never better.
Listen, seriously, I really appreciate you coming back to work in the circumstances.
Yeah, well, I haven't got much choice. I mean, I've got a living to make. No one's going to do it for me.
Sure you're all right?
Oh, don't worry about me, love. I learnt a long time ago never to rely on fellas. Easy come, easy go. That's my motto.
Les has pulled a sickie again.
Yeah, well, it's the best excuse he's had in ages to get completely bladdered.
Yeah. Listen, do you fancy joining us in the Rovers for lunch? For a drink?
Yeah, why not? I've got nothing to be ashamed of.
Also, reckon he can manage a bit more of a smile for the punters. You know, it's good for the business.
Yeah. Right.
I thought Les were pulling himself together, but he's gone right back into it.
Well, it's early days.
What does that leave me, eh? Place is like a pigsty. I spend all my time picking up after him.
Well, why don't you move out?
Oh, I can't just leave him. Any road, why should I have to move out and all? I know he led me mum a dog's life at times, but he can't cope without her.
It's not fair that you should be lumbered with this.
Who else is going to look after me?
Richard, not with you today?
Oh, why? Do you want to talk to him?
No, not especially. It's never easy being a widower.
Sorry?
Richard, he did tell me about his late wife once. Oh, what was her name? Ah, Patricia.
Well, if he had mentioned her, you'd know her name was Marion.
Marion, of course.
But are you sure nobody saw you?
Oh, the allotments are deserted at that time in the morning. You just slip back in.
Oh, every time that door goes, I nearly jump out my skin.
I'll get it.
Morning, Mrs. Duckworth. So you've had visitors?
No,
I slept on the couch.
I thought you were the lodger. Don't you get your own room?
Well, I do. It's just I was out last night and I had a skinful, felt a bit dodgy. So I slept there, so I didn't wake anyone up.
He's a very thoughtful lad.
And have you heard anything from your lad, Mrs. Duckworth?
No, I haven't, and I'm really worried.
Well, you won't mind if we have a look round then, will you?
Do we have a choice? I can't stand this much longer.
Me too.
No phone calls, messages, requests for money?
No.
Look, I know he's your son, but the best thing you can do to help him is to persuade him to give himself up.
I know, but then he might be innocent.
I'm sure every lad's innocent to his mother, but the criminal justice system takes a more objective view, based on the facts. No. We'll be popping in on a fairly regular basis, Mrs. Duckworth. You think about what I've said, eh?
Well, it doesn't look like he'll be back to work anytime soon.
What are you having?
It's nice to see you back, Eileen.
Thanks, love. I'll have a vodka and coke, seeing as the boss is paying.
Make it a large one.
Right.
And orange juice, please, Ginny.
Okay. One person to profit out of folks' misery is always the landlord.
Ah, you're not wrong then.
Right, babe.
Hello, baby.
Mwah. Surprised to see you in here, Eileen.
Karen.
Why?
Well, I mean, if it were me,
Karen, shut it.
Right, yeah. I suppose dignity means different things to different people. Remember we drink, babe?
You're not very sisterly, are you?
Well, that just depends on who's supposed to be my sister.
And if he dumped you, you'd hide your head in shame, would you?
Either you know how to keep your fella or you don't. Wonder if Janice is coming in. Perhaps she could give you a few tips.
Right, that's enough.
Why? I'm only saying what everyone else is thinking.
Look, thanks for the drink, Steve.
What's she ever done to you?
No. Just don't like her. And I think the breathing exercises really help.
Yeah, good idea.
What is?
Oh, whatever you just said.
Norman, are you getting bored with this pregnancy line?
No, not at all, no. It's just, I've got a few problems at work.
Well, what sort of problems?
No, they really are boring. Well, come on then, tell me, what do I have to do at these antenatal classes?
Norman, that's what I've just been telling you.
Todd! Have you got a minute?
Look, I just wanted to say...
I don't want to hear anything you got to say.
Fair enough, how's your mum?
What do you care?
Maybe when you're a bit older, you'll understand.
Don't patronise me, Dennis. My mum's right. You're just like all the rest.
We all settling, are we?
Yeah, like I said, I'll meet you near the brewery. Bye, Fizz.
Is Janice around?
Yeah, she's working through a dinner break.
Thanks. I thought it was about time we had a little chat. A few things I need to understand, really.
Like what?
Like, when did it start? Where did you do it? Your place, my place, back of the bag? Bit chilly for that.
Eileen, this isn't going to do anybody any good.
No? Well, I'll let you into a secret. I couldn't give a toss how you and him feel. But then you couldn't give a toss about me either, could you? Else you wouldn't have done it.
It weren't as simple as that. We tried for ages to avoid each other.
How very noble. Did you always fancy him?
I suppose so, yeah.
It was because of you that me and him got together in the first place. Did you fancy him then?
Well, sort of, but I never dreamt anything had come of it.
So what was I? A convenience? A stopgap to keep him hanging around?
No. I always wanted you and Dennis to be really happy together.
Yeah, right. And every time my back was turned, you and him were at it.
It wasn't like that.
see, I thought that we were friends. Now, fellas, they mess you around all the time. I mean, it's in the nature, it's genetic, I suppose. But I thought you were a real mate.
I never meant to hurt you.
Yeah, but when push came to shove and you were fed up of your fella, you thought you'd have a go at mine. That's about the size of it, isn't it?
No, we just fell in love.
Well, pardon me while I puke. When I think of the things that I told you about me and him, you must be laughing your socks off.
Of course I wasn't.
Well, if you can dump me flat without a second thought, you can bet your life he's done it before and he'll do it again.
Dennis isn't like that.
Are you sure about that, are you? I mean, you've seen what a good liar he can be, haven't you?
Look, Eileen, I know you're upset, love, and I am so sorry.
You lying, self-righteous bitch. You're not sorry at all. You're loving every minute of this.
All right, yeah. Loving it, absolutely loving it. Stood here being slagged off left, right and centre. I'm having a great time.
Oh, we've missed it!
Oh, you're all right. Let's have a look. I was worried something like this might happen.
Oh, are you? Didn't know how to stop it, though, did you?
Oh!
Please.
Oh, all right. I'll live.
Are you going to run after her and give her a good hiding?
No, he's not.
Vicious cow, that Eileen. Always said that.
All right, honestly. I'm fine.
Can we get you over the medical centre?
No. Actually, I'm quite relieved. I was dreading facing her and, well, it's over now.
You're quite a lady, you.
Do you know, if it were me, I think I'd have scratched her eyes out.
I take your point, Ken, but you must... Thank you. The Mrs. Patricia Hillman, named as a company director on his letterhead, is not, in fact, his late wife. Her name was Marion. Apply a little deductive reasoning to the case, and what have you got, eh?
Well, if she's dead, she couldn't be a director anyway.
Exactly. So there must be two wives. What if he's a bigamist as well?
Well, if his wife's dead and this woman's got the same name, she could be his sister. That would be my deduction in this case.
Yeah, I suppose it's possible.
Look, Doris, you've got to be careful who you talk to in this, you know. You could upset a lot of people if they find out you've been asking questions.
Hey, hello.
Thanks. Your Terry's looking well.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on, Vera. I bumped into him in the Ginnell this morning. Andy was round at your house last night when I was there, wasn't he?
Keep your voice down.
You lied to me, Vera.
Look, you're not going to go to the police, are you?
I won't have to. You can't hide Terry at your house. That's the first place the cops are going to look.
I know. They've been 3 times already. Look, it's not exactly hiding.
Vera, I don't want to know.
Look, he's innocent. We just need a bit more time to prove it.
And what am I supposed to say to Emma?
Note!
Oh, come on, Vera. You want me to lie to my own wife?
No, just don't tell her.
Vera, this puts me in a dreadful position.
Curly, I'm begging you. Don't turn him in. I don't know what had happened to our Jack. He's been worried sick over our Terry. Oh. You know, he could have another heart attack with all this stress.
Very neat. Well done.
Well, it's easy when you know how.
No one else is going to know what we're doing, are they?
I'm only doing a favour for a mate.
Good man. Could have a couple more for you next week if you're interested.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it's up to you. Plenty more where that came from. Anyway, look, mate of mine's a DJ. Could get you on the guest list of that new mega club on City Road if you fancy it. Meet all the celebs.
Could you?
Leave it with me. Nice doing business with you, Ty.
Yeah.
Thank you. It must be strange acquiring a whole new family, having to remember birthdays, who gets on with who.
What are you on about?
Richard's family, you know. Getting to know his brothers and sisters. What's he got? Oh, it's just a sister, isn't it?
I shouldn't think it's any of your business. And what's the sudden interest in Richard?
Genealogy, it's a hobby of mine.
Well, has been a nosy, Parker.
Did you notice her sharp reaction there? Do you think she's trying to cover for you?
No, I don't. And I think you should stop all this before you cause a serious upset.
Do you think she suspects I'm onto it?
Norris, how can I put this? If you carry on with this, you're going to make yourself very unpopular.
Well, I don't see why. I mean, it's not as if I enjoy questioning people and trying to pry into their private affairs.
Well, if it was down to me, I'd have her done for assault. Oh, Johnny, so you all right? You look awful.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's mate.
She's all right. We just want a drink. 2 pints, please, Janie, love.
Are you sure you're okay? You should sack that woman. She's a menace.
Yeah, well, it's all over now, so can we just forget it and have a drink?
Everybody said the piece, and that's that, as far as I'm concerned.
Is it right what I've just heard? Mum, look at the state here.
Toya, I'm all right.
Have you been to the medical centre?
No, that's not necessary.
She's fine. She don't want to make a fuss.
Oh, you don't want any fuss, more like.
Can everybody just shut up? All right, Eileen whacked me one today, OK? I just want to forget it. It's over.
Yeah, well, don't upset yourself. Go sit down, I'll get the drinks in.
Hey, get us one more, you love. Right.
Can I have a pint of lager and orange juice?
Suppose you think you can come creeping round me?
Just thought you might let me buy you a drink.
Is that from...
Yeah, and there's plenty more where that came from. He wants me to do some more clocking next week. 200 quid a car.
Oh, I didn't think it'd be that much.
And he's got a mate that's a DJ. Reckons he can get me on the guest list at any club in town.
Well, it was me who persuaded you to do it in the first place.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. See, so even if we don't live together, I can still take you out.
What, to one of these posh clubs? Yeah. All right, well, I'll have to get some new gear if we're going serious clubbing. I mean, once you're on them guest lists, you never know who you're going to bump into. Posh and Bet.
Well, I'd rather make gigs in myself.
And then when we get chatting, I mean, they'll probably invite us back for a bevy.
There you go, love. So, Toya, what have you two been up to today, then?
Oh, you know, the usual.
I hope you're not still fetching and carrying for Les.
Mum, it's all right. Like I've said before, I don't want you to worry.
Yeah, well, I do, though. Can't help it.
I'll tell you what, Toya, why don't you and Sam come over for your dinner on Sunday?
Well, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, why not? Everyone's changed partners, but we can still play happy families.
We're trying, Toya.
Yeah, I know you are. It's just the thought of you and Eileen scrapping like a pair of alley cats. How could you get into something like that?
I didn't.
Come on, Sam. Let's have a game of darts. Right.
I thought once she'd had a rant, she'd go. And all of a sudden, she lashes out and clocks me one.
Do you know, I really think you should let Matt Ramsden have a look at that.
Yeah, well, it's sore, but it's not so bad.
You should have hit her back.
Make your mind up.
Oh, I know. I'm just... can't bear the thought of anyone hurting you, that's all. That's what worries me about Dennis. You don't really know out about him, do you?
Of course I do.
Oh, look at the way he's treated Eileen. How do you know he's not going to do the same to you?
Because he's not. It's different with me and Dennis.
You can't be sure of that. I'm just worried about you. About your future.
Yeah, I know. Well, don't bother. I've made the right decision.
I hope so.
So, did you get it sorted today, then?
Sorry, look.
You said there was something going on at work.
Oh, that was nothing. No.
Norman, are you going to tell me what's bothering you?
I'm just tired, that's all. It's been a busy day. Shall I get some more drinks?
No, we haven't got time. This class starts in 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, of course. I was forgetting.
Things have changed, haven't they? We used to talk about everything when I was working. Now it's just babies.
What are you on about?
Well, I'm obviously boring you to tears.
No, you're not. Right, that class, it starts in 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Right, there's something I've got to do. And I've got to do it now. But don't worry, I'll meet you at the medical centre.
Norman,
what? No, I'll be there. I promise you. Just trust me, all right?
What else did the coppers say?
Just that they'd be back. Popping in, that's how they put it. Trying to catch us out more like. Who do you think they know?
I don't know. But we had a lucky escape today, kid.
You're right. From now on, if Dave's in that shed...
Oh, that's no damn gun either. We can't stay in there much longer, can he? Sooner or later, they're going to tweak to it, and we're going to be right in it. I've lost my flaming appetite now. How are we going to get out of this flaming mess, Vera?
Oh, Jack, don't upset yourself. You know, you look done in.
We're worrying ourselves sick here.
Well, look, why don't you take that offer up that Jeff and Doreen said? You know, go over to Blackpool for a bit. I can manage here.
I'm not going away and leaving you this on your plate.
Well, fretting's going to make it worse.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me, love.
I'll get it.
Can I have a word?
What do you want?
He's not here again, is he?
You best come in. Go on.
Oh, Curly, lad, come in, have a cup of tea, son.
You haven't told him, have you?
Well, I was just about to.
You were just about. No.
I'm surprised at you, Jack, being a party to this and all.
Let's go on that track, eh? Where did you spot him?
In the ginnel. And I don't want to know where you're hiding him now.
Are you going to the law?
No. I don't want to drop you two in it.
Oh, you're a good lad.
Yeah, but if Emma knew, she wouldn't hesitate.
Yeah, but we don't want you to lie. That's just not mention out.
Well, that's the problem, Jack. I'm having to lie, and I don't like lying to her. And she knows me too well. She knows when there's something up.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'll give Terry until tomorrow night to give himself up. And if he doesn't, I'm going to tell Emma the truth.
Coronation Street recently portrayed Tyrone stealing Vic's car, a BMW Z3 Roadster. BMW points out that such a theft would be impossible because its engine immobilizer system has never been defeated. We apologize for any confusion caused. Stay with us next tonight for Rich and Famous.